It's something that I've been talking a lot with my therapist about. I've got makeup all over my face. I am stressed. Stressed is me. I can't believe I've left the house with my hair looking like this. I need to resolve it ASAP, to be honest. It looks bad. But we got up at 7 and we've come straight out to go to the gym. I look very puffy and like, I don't know, something this morning, my face just looks puffy and tired. But it's frosty for the first time and all my brightness is all the way up, so I look like a ghost. And we've put the aircon, like the heating in the car, to 28, which I haven't done in months. And the seats are on full. It's very cold. He's such shivering, wearing the tiniest, well not tiniest, wearing these little thin gym shorts, and obviously the seats are leather, so it's really cold. Well, I've got my coffee this morning. I decided against pre-workout because I wanted something warm. Are you regretting your decision to have pre?
No.
Let's do this. It's so cold. That's pumping out cold air until you start driving, I think. 2 degrees is not what I'm about right now, to be honest. Guys, can we just with these boots? I'm obsessed. These are from Ego and I got them a couple of weeks ago actually. But look how cute they are. They're so nice. They're just like biker buckle boots, and they also do like a brown distressed version. But I wore these to the festival in San Fran and I'm obsessed. They're so cute. So I'm currently doing a waist style of these that's going to be up on... I actually don't know when it's going to be up. I need to have a little look. But it's going to be up soon and I think they're really cute. So just sipping my coffee, watching Vanderpump Rules and getting the video filmed. I've got a very busy Monday today. It's actually about 1 o'clock. Yeah, 1:45, and I've just filmed a ways to style of my biker boots. Like I said, so this is coming on, I can't actually remember when I've scheduled it for, but it's either next Tuesday or the one after. Let me have a look, because I've scheduled it in and my amazing editor is doing a very good job of putting things on the right days at the moment. So let me have a look when I've popped it for. It's coming on the 7th of November, so in a couple of Tuesdays' time. But I am absolutely obsessed with the ways that I've styled it. There's clothes everywhere, but I think it's a really cute one. And I need to get on with some stuff. I've got so much to do and I don't know the order to do things in. So I'm kind of having a panic moment because I've got a lot of things that are like on the laptop or on my phone, admin stuff, which I'm going to try and do tonight. And then I've got a few things that are like running around. But I've mentioned this before. My lighting is so difficult when it comes to this time of year because the light just streams across and I lose my usual filming spot. So I think I need to put back up the curtains. I don't know if you remember, but like winter time I normally have up some like really thin white curtains that just help to diffuse the light a little bit. So I need to get those back out, hook them back up and pop them up because the command hooks have come off on some of them, so I need to just get them back up so that we've got that sorted. It's just the only thing I don't like is that when they're up we can't see out because I need to get like, basically we don't have, you can't get like the extender poles that are big enough for this space. Let me show you. So like this is too wide because it's such a massive window, so I can't get one where I can like open and close the curtain. It just has to be one that's like permanently there. I could, to be honest, and I'm thinking about it, just take down the curtains that we've got hung up and put those curtains up because they've got like, not the, you know, you get the like ones that have the like loop, and then you get the ones that have like an actual loop, and then you get the ones where you kind of like put hooks on the back of. I've got the ones where you can put the hooks on the back, so I'm thinking about taking down the curtains in the living room, putting the linen-y ones up because they're opaque enough that you can't see in, but they're sheer enough that I can still get a lot of light, if that makes sense. So I think I might just swap them out, and then obviously when the season changes we can put them back up again and whatever. But that'll be a task for the weekend, I think, because I can't do it right now. At some point today I need to fit in a 9-kilometer run. So I think I'm going to, oh, zoom me back out again. I think what I'm gonna do is put this away, chuck some food in the oven, film a couple of bits, and then go for a run when my food's gone down. So try and aim to go out for my run at about, maybe at about 2:30, 3 o'clock. Although I do have to run past a school, so I'm thinking that's gonna be horrific. So maybe I need to go sooner rather than later, because I don't wanna be running past a school. Maybe I go now and then I eat when I get home, because it's gonna be about an hour's run. So if I go now, then I'll be back by 2 and then I can have a late lunch. Maybe I do that. Oh, I've just got so many things to do. Oh, okay, run time. Guys, I did it. I'm back from my run. I'm knackered, but I did it. And I'm very impressed with myself. I think I did really, really well. And I'm really pleased with how far I ran and what I did. So we're all good. But I'm gonna make myself some lunch. Oh. Oh my god, it snapped. It fell out the cupboard and snapped. Okay, well, looks like we're going to be using you then. I've made my own harissa paste yesterday. I'll leave the recipe I used down below. But obviously James and I have been growing like cayenne chilies and stuff on the balcony. And we've got so many of them that I wanted to make something that would use up quite a large chunk of them and something that I'll use often. So I'm going to try and find like a tomato and chili chutney recipe to use up some of the cherry tomatoes and stuff. But this is a harissa paste. So I think in here I've got... God, I can't remember how many chilies. I've got quite a few chilies in here. And then I've also got, I put some sun-dried tomatoes because that's what was in here. There was like 4 left, so I put them in. Some olive oil, which is what the sun-dried tomatoes were in. It's got paprika, cumin, I can't remember, but I'll leave the recipe down below because it's on my phone. But it made quite a large batch, so quite impressed with that. So I thought I'd make a tray bake that will last me like 3 or 4 lunches, and then I can pop some in the freezer as well. So I've got some chicken meatballs, I've got some sweet potato, I've got some courgettes, some peppers, etc. I'm just going to kind of throw a load of veggies in and just make a really nice wholesome harissa tray bake. And I need to shut the door because it's freezing. I was really hot when I got back and now I'm really cold. Hokey dokey. So let's set the oven. I'm going to eyeball this completely because I feel like with a tray bake you can just kind of throw it all in a bit more, and they're just the most wholesome thing for this time of year. I really want to start using the slow cooker again, but I need to actually get around to getting it out and buying some bits and pieces to make chilies, because I really love at this time of year just having like a nice wholesome something, you know, with the slow cooker. It just, oh, it's so good. But this, by the way, is amazing. We love this. It gets used every single day, the little spray oil thing. The only thing I will say is it seems to be leaking a tad, but I don't know where from. I don't know if that's just I've tipped it up funny or something, I dropped it. But it's really, really handy for just, you know, things like this where you just want to spray it evenly rather than having like too much oil in one area. So I'm going to chuck it all in and then we'll add some spices and the harissa paste. It's quite cool having the harissa paste because I know I made it myself, and it obviously came from chilies from my garden as well, which is even nicer because not only is it something I've literally made myself from scratch, but I literally made the chilies from scratch. They started as a seedling, I've grown them, they've flourished and turned into like the most beautiful, perfect harissa paste. It also tastes really good, so I tried it yesterday. It tastes really, really nice. So I'm thrilled with my culinary genius skills. There's something so warming and convenient about a tray bake. Not only are they really good because you just launch them in the oven and then they do their thing and then you don't have to really do much to them, but it's also the fact that you can just kind of enjoy this bowl of just really nice warm goodness. I feel like I'm eating a pumpkin patch without eating a pumpkin. Although I do really want to learn how to make some good pumpkin recipes. I love it in like mac and cheese or something, if you make a good vegan mac and cheese with pumpkin. But I really want to get used to making some recipes with it because we've got 2 pumpkins at the moment and we need to decorate them and stuff, and I think we're just going to put them, I mean, I can't exactly put it outside my front door, but I might put it on my balcony or we'll just have them like in the flat somewhere. But I really want to find like a cute little recipe that I can use the pumpkins for when it's not decorating season anymore and we actually need to eat them. We'll pop that in the oven and then we've got a nice little tray bake that we can enjoy for a late lunch and lunch for the rest of the week. Oh my god, how warming and cozy. Love this. So we've got the chicken, meatballs, we've got peppers, sweet corn, potato, courgette somewhere under there. There's like a bit here. And I think that was it, wasn't it? I can't remember, but yeah. I am stressed. Stressed is me. I went to the gym nice and early, and then I actually had a meeting in a coffee shop. We've got some podcast episodes in the works. We just need to get into a studio to record them, which is really exciting. And then I've come home and I'm sorting out the final bits for the Good Vibes event, which is obviously on Sunday, and trying to sort out my website, etc. There's lots of behind the scenes bits, and I am so out of my comfort zone and overwhelmed, because I feel really out of my comfort zone, and I think it's really difficult when you are someone who doesn't have a clue about things like websites and like even stupid things like setting up a Facebook group. I have no idea how to set up a Facebook group. Like, I genuinely am so out of my depth, it's mental. So it's a lot of learning for me and a lot of new things, but I got to the point where I was getting a little bit overwhelmed a minute ago, and I just thought, do you know what? Let's strip this back. Let's stop trying to do 7,000 things at once. And I've started to try and like time block my afternoon. So it's currently 1:38, and I've basically time blocked myself up until 7 p.m, which is when James gets home. So I figured that was like a good rest of the working day, and I've given myself like little tasks to do in each time block. So some of them are half an hour, some of them are an hour, some of them don't need half an hour, but I've given that just for like overwhelm time, and also like eating alongside. So I've just done my lunch, but I'm trying to get on top of all my workload and like really just focus on tasks and making sure that I get everything done that needs doing, so that I don't burn out and I don't get overwhelmed, because I get overwhelmed quite easily when I don't know what I'm doing. And the Good Vibe stuff, a lot of it I really don't know what I'm doing, so it's a big learning curve. I have the time blocks, and I'm hoping that by the end of this evening I will have a considerable amount of stuff done, and then I can kind of chill out a little bit. Because as I've said many times, like I said on my life update video, I am a one-woman team, and for the most part that's how it's going to be staying. Like, I have someone who edits my videos, I have an occasional podcast editor when I need them, and that's literally it. Other than that, it's just me, and my manager obviously does a lot of my emails and like that kind of thing, but she's not like an assistant or anything. Like, that's just to do with like brand deals. So there's a lot. And I wish I was at the point where I could hire an assistant. That would make my life a hell of a lot easier, but we're just not there yet. That is like that's a goal list for 2024, is to be able to have an assistant at least like 2 days a week. But obviously, like I said, that's a TBC. That's not happening right now. That's a future thing. I'm trying to get better at time management. It's something that I've been talking a lot with my therapist about. So as I was saying, time management is something that I've been speaking a lot to my therapist about, and trying to really get on top of that, because obviously, as I've already mentioned, we've got the undiagnosed ADHD, which I still need to call my doctors about. That's something I need to do. I just really don't want it to be that I keep being like time blind, because it's really frustrating, it's really difficult, and I just want to get to the point where I feel as though I'm on top of things a little bit better, because I am doing a lot and I have taken on a lot, but it's not impossible to do. It's just that I get really distracted really easily, and I struggle to like keep up with time management. I'm very bad at time management, so that's why I am making a conscious effort to try and keep up with to-do lists and time blocking, because they've helped me in the past. Like, I used to be, when I was at university, I was so on it with like daily vlogging and like doing all these things, and I had a part-time job, and I was really on it with my spare time, and I need to get back to that. So I mean, we're talking like 7 years ago, but even so, I need to get back to that. I need to get back to like being better at time management, so really working on that. Daily planners are becoming my new obsession, and like writing things down so that I have things like visibly in front of me time blocked. And I think, to be honest, I might have a look into apps that help with things like that. I can't remember what they're called. I know there's one that the Anna edit has mentioned before. I want to say it's called Monday, but I swear there's another one that's called like Motion or something. I can't remember, but I'm going to have a little look into those tonight and see if I can find one that's online to like time block my days, because then she can add in like different bits that I need to do as well. But I used to be a written person, and now I feel like I'm more digital. So I think I'm going to try the digital route. If I don't like it, I'll go back to the written like to-do lists, but we're going to give it a go and see what happens. Let me see how this afternoon goes. I don't know about you, but I'm refusing to put my heating on until at least November 1st. So we're living the blanket life, and it's 20 degrees in my flat right now. It feels a lot colder. All the windows and stuff are closed, but I'm like My lips look like they're going blue. I actually do have naturally quite blue lips. In the winter especially, people always say that I look like I'm cold because my lips are blue. Apparently it just means I've got bad circulation, so I need to sort that out. But yeah, always cold, under blankets. I'm refusing to put heating on, although I do have a heated blanket, which I think I might get out this evening, because James also is in agreement that we're not turning the heating on until the 1st of November, and I'm chilly. Also got the decaf coffee on the go. I'm so sleepy. These dark mornings are not my friend. We've had to use the Lumi alarm for the first time today. James left very early for work, but I set my Lumi alarm and I didn't wake up to it. I set it for 6:30 and I ended up waking up at 7 but getting out of bed at about 20 past. So I don't even know what the time is now. I think it's like 7:30. But I'm heading straight to the gym. What a surprise. I'm going to make myself a pre-workout because I'm definitely in need this morning. I'm really tired. I've got makeup all over my face. Oh well. Reality of me going to the gym in the morning. I don't make effort. I just go like this. But yeah, I'm going to make myself a pre-workout and then head to do a little workout. I'm filming a week in workout outfits starting from today. Hopefully I remember every single day to do this, but I just thought it'd be quite nice so that you can see what I actually wear for workouts and like what I recommend, because I feel like I could show you 1,000,001 gym clothing things in hauls and stuff, but I think it's actually nicer to see what is being worn actually to the gym for a workout, because then you know that it's good for like functionality, practicality, like it fits nicely, it's comfortable, it works for what I need it to do, etc. So today I'm in actually quite a bright set for me. Normally I'm in black, but I saw these leggings and thought, you know what, I'm going to put them on for a change. I never normally do. And then obviously the little matching top. This is quite an old gym set from Gymshark, but I'll link the set. But they don't do this colourway anymore, but they do a bazillion other colourways. But yeah, it's really, really cute. You might be able to find it on Vinted. I think it was called like light green marl or something. I can't remember. But I bloody love it. I think it's such a nice colour. But I'm going to get off to the gym and then we'll have a proper catch up, because I haven't really chatted to you in a while. For some reason, I'm just so thirsty. I don't know why. I've just woken up with like this insatiable thirst. And I've been necking water like no one's business. We're gonna ignore this cupboard, guys. Just don't pay attention to how much has been shoved in here. We don't pay attention to her. That cupboard is our like hot chocolate, drinks, protein, bit of everything kind of cupboard, and it needs a sort out because it's just kind of all thrown in and it needs to be organised a little bit better. But that's part of my declutter series. If you haven't seen the first part's already up. The second part is coming in like a week or two, which is like my clothes. No, so the first part was the wardrobes, the second part was my clothes, bags, shoes, like my coats. And then I think the next part, let me know what you'd rather have, because next I'm either going to do my bathrooms and beauty stuff, or I was going to do my kitchen or my living room. The bathrooms is more of an experience because of the fact that it's very like, just there's a lot of stuff in there. But I said to James, what we really need to do is like make sure that we're checking the dates and expiries on things, because we've probably got moisturisers and things which have gone off a while ago and we don't need anymore. Or you know when you've got hair products that you've like half used and then they've sat in the cupboard for like over a year, like that kind of stuff. So I really want to make sure that we just go through and get rid of stuff that's not serving a purpose, especially if it's like basically nearly finished and it's all gunky and gross and whatever. But I am really enjoying this little series. It's just that you get that annoying after bit where you've cleared a certain space out and then you've just got stuff everywhere. Like I'm currently dealing with like a corner in the bedroom that's just so full of just stuff. Where we've got like IKEA bags stacked up of Vinted bits, because he's got some stuff that he's got to put on Vinted. I've got stuff I need to put on Vinted, which to be honest I might actually do today because it's so dark. I was going to be filming, but I don't think I can film. It's so dark today. Like, how am I filming in this living room? Granted, it's not fully light yet, so I'm going to wait till about 10 AM, but there's like a torrential storm outside, so we will see.